Morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Adkins Results Coaching on day number 5 of your 30-day challenge. Hope everything's going good for you. I believe at this point, there's going to be 3 types of people that are moving through this challenge. Well, not 3 types of people. How about this? You will be experiencing generally 3 different things. Number 1, extreme momentum and enthusiasm. A lot of you have taken the time to do your goals like you were supposed to. I'm sorry, let's not use that word. Let's just say you've taken the time to set your goals, you wrote them down, you review them every day, and you're slowly working your way into them. And that's building momentum, and with momentum comes enthusiasm, and with enthusiasm comes success. So you guys are doing that. Everybody's doing great, but that'll be the first group of people. The second group of people is going to be you started early. You are overachievers and you jumped into it right away and you put everything you had into it. And about now, Thursday in this world, day 5, as you come to the end of the week, looking forward to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what happens is the old habits, the old feelings, our old paradigms start to play out, and you look forward to the weekend so that you can slow down. And inevitably, whether it's needed or not, if you're an overachiever and you've jumped both feet in and you're moving 100 miles an hour, you're starting to slow down today. You might wake up in a great mood and which is fantastic. You make your bed, you start your day, you end the night, and you start moving forward, and you're going to go, I just need, maybe I just take a break on Friday. Maybe I don't need to get up so early. It's going to be Saturday. And so you're the second group, you're going to start slowing down. That's not a bad thing either. Don't beat yourself up for it, but do not stop the process. When you feel like you don't want to get up early tomorrow, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, because it's tomorrow. You're setting yourself up for failure tomorrow. You're talking about something that isn't even here yet. And I can almost guarantee you, if you take care of yourself today and you do the things that you know you want to do, tomorrow will come and it'll be just as beautiful as today. And you'll wake up early and you'll hit the ground running, and you'll look at your goals and you'll move forward. But if you convince yourself today, because you're feeling a little overwhelmed or a little tired, or you've done something you've never done before for the last 4 days, you've just really amped it up and you're moving, and it's a new habit and it's a new feeling, and you just need to recatch your breath. I understand, but don't do that to yourself where you say, okay, tomorrow I'm just going to take a break. That's like setting a goal for tomorrow to reset and go back to day 1. Don't do that to yourself. Definitely calm down today and relax a little bit today. Don't stop your new habits. Don't stop the steps. They'll keep those. It really doesn't take a whole lot to review your goals, get in a good state of mind, and stay focused. That doesn't mean every day has to be 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay, group 3. What's happening with group 3? Group 3 is playing catch up. And we all do this from time to time. You're not sure what your goal should be. You haven't been able to write it down as specific as you want yet, or you haven't been able to look forward and design your new life, or describe the person you're going to become at the end. If you're changing who you are, one of the things you do for your goals, if you're deciding to become a better person for yourself, not because somebody else told you to, but because you decided you're going to, sometimes it's hard to know what that's going to look like. We can look at other people and go, I like that person. I love their sense of humor, or, wow, I really admire their relationships, or, man, that person's got a unique way of finding energy where energy never existed, and they just keep moving, or that person learns new things all the time. And you take a little piece of everybody, but what does it really look like? I mean, if you've got 6 people you're pulling from, you can mash them together and they can make like some Frankenstein looking thing, but I make fun, but it's hard to really see yourself doing that. Well, only for a minute, because I give you a hint. You're a great person to begin with. inside. Everybody, I believe across the board, everybody wants to be a great person. I want to believe that. Okay, so I believe that. I believe that people, for the most part, are good. And inside, you all have that beauty and you're waiting for it to shine. So first of all, look inside and find that beautiful version of who you are, who you were, or exactly, who you're going to become. And find your own love. Find things you love about yourself and promise to carry those forward. The new person you're becoming is going to still be that same person. You're going to move forward. And even though it's tough right now and you feel like you're behind a little bit in your goals, you haven't been able to write them down specifically, it's okay, but I want you to try and fail. Write it down and make it as if it was a cartoon character or a comic book character or a movie hero or heroine, and look at it the next day and decide, yes, but not this part. Yes, but not this part. And pretty soon you're going to find out that you're already that person. You just need to water and grow some of the better parts. So that's the third group. They're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You're feeling left behind. Don't. Just keep moving forward. Write it down, and even if you fail, write it down and look at it later. It doesn't have to be perfect right now, and it probably won't be right away. On the note of looking at other people and envisioning yourself becoming that person, that's a two-edged sword. And I'll share this with you after I review what I just said, okay? So today, day 5, what's happening is you're going to have 3 groups of people in this goal-setting process. You're going to have group 1 who started slowly, and you're moving through it, and you're doing very well. And it's time to start picking things up and moving forward. You got group 2 who jumped in with both feet, running full steam, trying new things, practicing new things, and you're getting a little tired, a little overwhelmed. You're looking for the weekend to come. Please don't fall off the horse and stop. Just slow down, take a breath for yourself. You got the third group who just can't seem to get it right, and you're doing it to yourself because there's no judgmental here, right? There's no judgment. There's no grade that's going to happen. So you're doing it to yourself. Write it down. It doesn't have to be perfect right away, and you'll know as you grow each day. When you look at your goal and you say, I thought my goal was this, but it's really this. And, I thought having $1 million would solve these problems, but really I've solved those problems already. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I got a great relationship. $1 million had nothing to do with that. So that's not really my goal for $1 million or my reason for $1 million or my goal for this month. So, and that happens. All right. The two-edged sword with, trying to envision who you will become. It's important when you write a goal down to be able to see it, to start living as if. Once you do that, it's yours, and success is guaranteed. Review it daily, make it real, make it something that excites you, and then become that. Whatever your goal is. I mean, it's too broad of a spectrum to be specific, but become and live that way. Well, in order to do that, one of the exercises is to see yourself already living that way. And it's taught, if you need to, pick somebody who's already been there, who's already there, and imagine yourself like that. Well, the two-edged sword is this. Okay, let me again say this. I believe all people are innately good. I believe they want to be, so let's just say that, okay. However, in my experience, this is just me sharing with you from my perspective, okay? And I'm not the end-all be-all everything. This is just what I've experienced. When you look to a new person or another person who's at a place where you think you might want to be, and you realize suddenly that I don't want to be that person. Let's say, for instance, and this isn't my experience, in a career way early on in my life, there was people I looked up to in the industry, and we're talking about the financial industry, people I looked up to, and because of their intelligence, their leadership ability, their account, how much money they made, their lifestyle, the automobiles they drove. It was real important to me when I was new to have a role model and move towards that. Well, the more I learned about that person, oh, there's actually 4 of them, about those people and in different situations, what I learned was they had the money, they had the automobiles, they had the car, they were in charge of leading other people, and in public, they had traits that I wanted. But privately, just like everybody, they had their faults. And I got to the point where I realized 2 of them, no names, were faking it. They hated people. They were unhappy. They treated their relationship, their spouse, their significant other, horribly. Now, I didn't spend every waking minute with them, but when I did witness this over and over and got to know them and they would share with me, I suddenly realized my life was richer than theirs. Double-edged sword, right? You start moving that direction and then you go, if all of, and here's the problem. I started believing that if all of the things I want, the job, the car, the leadership role, the finance, money, mean I have to be like that, I don't want it. I don't want it. That's not the truth, but that's what I told myself. If being that financially successful and in this career that successful means I may turn into that. There were 2 instances. So 2 of the 4 people I admired were this way. And I didn't look at the other 2 and go, well, they're great. I focused on the ones that were not what I wanted to be and automatically went, I love them dearly, bless their hearts. But if this means that, then this has to go. And I fell backwards in my goal. And I let it slip away a couple of times because of the way I thought. So be careful. Who you're becoming is not necessarily who they are. Could that happen? Yes, you could absolutely let yourself do that. You could model somebody to the nth degree and actually become just as miserable as they are if you're not careful. I see people, beautiful people, close to me in my life achieve certain amounts of financial success. And when they get there, because of the new circle of friends that they involve themselves with, which is the higher level of finance, which is what you're supposed to do, you raise your standards, you involve yourself with people that can lift you up to the next level. And if it's finances that you're talking about, it's money that we're discussing. And as you move to the next echelon or 1% or 10% of a financial status group, and it puts you in the bottom 20% of the next level, you become who you spend your most time with. And you have to watch it, because as you rise, the self-fulfilling prophecy of in 8 circles, and not 8, but the real possibility that when you get in a circle of people, nobody's leading anybody. They're all acting as if or what they think they're supposed to act like at that level. And who do they model when they get there? Well, they start to model each other, and then perpetually, everybody's lost themselves. So wherever you go in your ladder to success, remember to take you. Be who you are. Love who you are. Take the great parts of your personality and move forward, because when you rise up, the people you step on the way are going to be the same people you see on the way down. Somewhere along that ladder, right? All right. I love you. Have a great day 5. Do yourself a favor. Get up. Listen to this. Review your goals. Put yourself in a positive state of mind, because trust me, if you wrote them down and you review them and you can feel them, you're going to be successful. This 30 days is going to rocket your world, and I love it. So congratulations already. If not, don't worry. Today can be day 1. Okay? All right. I will see you on day 6. Also, set tomorrow up. You're going to wake up early. You're going to get up with me. It's my day off. Kind of. I get to go sing tomorrow night, which is awesome. But I will wake up early for you, and I will stay up late for them, and we'll get it done. I love you. Until I see you next time, on your mark, review your goals. Get set, grow.